Yo, yo, what up? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. I know it's Sunday, right? Summertime. Most of you guys are enjoying that warm weather, maybe down the shore somewhere. But for some of us, you know, hell let loose is what we're doing right now. So we got a competitive scrimmage, right, on Hürtgen Forest. Syndicate taking on Team Phoenix. Team Phoenix, a team from Germany, a longtime veteran comp team, taking on Syndicate. A team that everybody in the NA scene knows. Two good teams about to lock it up today. And yeah, I'm just glad to be casting, honestly. I took a little break, but I'm back for, well, I'm not going to be back as often. You know, I'm enjoying my summer like everybody else, but getting ready, basically, revamping the whole production. What is it? We're going to do some cool things. We're going to do some web-based production stuff. So if you guys don't know about that, I want to thank Hawk for that. I shut it down, but if you guys watch at the end of the video, I show you what it is. It's called Uno, and it's like a web-based. It's super cool. It's, you just pop a browser source in there, and you can edit everything. And if you share the link with maybe a co-caster, they can actually update your graphics real time. So that's a super cool thing to check out if you're. I don't care if you're a veteran caster or just starting out. This is going to increase your value production tenfold. But anyway, like you guys can see over here. No, over there, Hürtgen Forest is our map, and yeah, getting ready for APL. APL starts in, I want to say, 4 weeks roughly. September 7th, I believe it starts, so it's almost there. This scrimmage is going to help Syndicate get ready for whatever division they get picked. I mean, right now the Orga at APL is deciding, and I believe there's a bunch of divisions, and they're trying to sort what team goes where. But anyway, before we get started, make sure you guys, if you like comp, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thank you for those of you that have already done. And hit the notification bell anytime I go live. I usually don't give too much warning. I don't like post it days or even hours in advance. I might post it maybe an hour or so before I go live. So make sure you're hitting that notification bell. While I got the time, I'm just going to give one shout out to a guy that's important in the community, Terry. Basically doing, like I said on my last stream, what a lot of content creators should be doing is basically holding Team 17 to the fire. He basically says you got to do better. You're not putting enough effort. There's not enough manpower on this title. You got a lot of games in your portfolio, but Hell Let Loose could be that cash cow that you don't even know. DLC is not the way to go. Selling the units first, and making sure that the veterans continue to play, because I know that the numbers are down. If you're not paying attention to the Steam charts, numbers are down, and it's not just because it's summer. The only time numbers seem to bounce is when they do like a free weekend. So anyway, start paying attention, Team 17. But other than that, guys, hope you guys are ready for a really awesome match, and I'll see you on the way in. Okay. Here we are, locked and loaded, ready to go. North Pass is our midpoint today. And I will be in the artillery squad with Koala. Finally got your name right, dude. I jacked that up. Hey, you might be there. No, you're not there, dude. Come on, man. Obviously, I'm not in recon, but I'm curious to see who's doing what. Giga, Hammer. Where is this dude? Okay, sugar. Hey, make it easy for me. Thank God. All right, crewman. All right, let me get out of the way of shit. All right, so like I said, North Pass for the Allies. Get this shit right. All right, we got Daddy in the supply truck. Good luck, boys.
Thanks,
Have a
thanks.
game.
Thanks, brother.
So anyway, a nice little thing that I noticed on the stream, we've got a kill feed. I swear there's times when I try to get that thing to work, and no matter what I do, it's fail. And sure enough, I just jump on this server, Team Phoenix server, and there it is. Boom, it's already working. So sometimes you just don't know when you're going to get blessed with something cool. So hopefully you guys enjoy that part. I know it's a nice bonus or value added to the stream. Shout out to the Circle and those guys that hooked that up. Source code, excuse me. So anyway, coming across the 3 straight into North Pass. This is a really difficult strong point for the Allies to get. Obviously, you can see that North Pass sits on the east side of the midline, so automatically Axis have an advantage off the start. And recapping this thing is difficult from the 3. You have to control the area south, basically by Scar, and come up through this little ravine here, and then take the high ground by Lumberyard, and then ultimately work your way and weave your way, clear out all these trenches just to get into North Pass. So Syndicate has their hands full today, although I must say they do have a strong squad playing. Went through the roster, and this is obviously a snipe. But we're going to jump with the main push, just coming up directly below us here. There's the first snipe. Dive in the truck. That's the most likely approach in. You get behind this factory building for cover. And this is pretty much standard meta. Although dumping the looks in there was not part of the plan. But yeah, it's stack strong point. Put all those tanks in there. You're +9 for the crew. And that's what you're seeing. You're seeing Team Phoenix right now taking the strong point, North Pass. Unfortunate for Chocks. Gets one man, but then gets taken out. Light tank goes down. Not sure if that's going to make much of a difference on the strong point. Over 75% cap. This is definitely going to go the way of Phoenix off the start. For those of you new to the stream, Phoenix is a German squad, veteran team, been around this comp scene for a very long time. And they're, in about the next 10 seconds, about to go up 3-2, taking the early lead on Syndicate. And there you have it. Good opening for Phoenix. And now it's about, can you box out, establish control of the sector. Now, like I was saying earlier, Syndicate probably wants to come up underneath. They're going to put some pressure in on the hard cap directly from this high ground here. But that, I don't know. That's we'll see how long that stays. I think it's always going to be where Bullet, Broken, all these guys in the south controlling what is this is called Lumberyard. Knight putting in some work. Now he's a squad lead. Now Mystic's just peeking, holding lanes. This is his 3 shots. Mystic's 4th. So they're going to go back and forth trading. One more time. Does Knight get the clap? This guy's on a kill streak. 4 kill streak. Nice job. The rest of the boys coming up. Bullet running that SL roll today. Veteran player takes down Mystic. Anyway, today, guys, I got this whole stream screwed up. I thought we were supposed to go live at about 2:30, and sure enough, it goes live at 2 o'clock my time. So, yeah, hopefully we can settle into some sort of rhythm. I didn't even do the whole intro about the teams. I might have to record that and then upload that later. Now, I know that we got the kill feed, which is really dope. I want to see if we actually have live player stats. Let's see if this works. This is always a... check that in a minute. But anyway, wow. Syndicate rushing inf into the point proper. That's impressive. Definitely hard to come down off of that hill into open space with especially, you know, light tank pounding, infantry. They're doing a really nice job of controlling these broken down houses. And they might have tank support. They do. With Guth and Bob. We just saw a quick flash on the strong point. So Syndicate has bodies in the cap. As you can see, they're loaded inside the soft cap. EF 3 and 4. So it's really up to Team Phoenix right here, pushing all the inf out, not just sitting on the point proper. That was that. Just another dead body. Syndicate artillery helping out Poop in his cause, getting into the strong point. Now, man, wouldn't he love a satchel? Just put it on the wall right there. Fish. Easy kill. Now, Prank, if he can take that AT rocket and put it in the ass of the Looks. We're already starting to see cap progress, front door style, from the 3, which is hell impressive. A ton of Syndicate players in the hard cap. They went and changed the strategy up. I thought they would come up underneath, and obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about because they just kicked the front door down. Nice use of smoke to cover, get bodies in. Team Phoenix is defending. But at a cost of what? Does that include giving up map control? And it kind of does, because you could see Syndicate has quite a few in Water Park, Bullet, Norman, Vikings, Wrapping. I mean, controlling, like I said, these trenches southeast, North Pass, while simultaneously putting pressure on the front door. They're really starting to bottle Team Phoenix in. And that wouldn't be happening without this great push here. Having the medium up on the point proper, big help. Now I'm wondering where the tanks are for Team Phoenix. Usually, yes, we've got one on, is that Hill 15? Get that checked. Yeah, Hill 15 to the east. Now, I'm expecting to see some sort of garrison. And there it is. Garrison is on the point proper. Now, bombing run from the commander today, who is none other than Bebo. I'm sure he's going to get a spot, and he's going to probably want to use that bombing run to time up the push. Right now, they're about a quarter of the way capped. He might be just holding it. But I do hear the planes coming. He could be sending it now. I'm just going to zoom in. I think we got a bombing run. Dual bombing runs. It seems like dual bombing runs. First one coming through was a Phoenix bombing run. And I think a lot of the pressure for this cap has to be coming from the south, because the bodies look pretty even in terms of volume in the point proper. So sector, you can just see here's sector pressure, and that's completely owned. The lumberyard area, more bodies from Syndicate, which is the reason why they're capping back North Pass. And that's not an easy thing to do. Nice job on Syndicate if they can finish this up. It looks like it's about to go their way. And wait for it. Nice job on that recapture. Let's take a look at garrison situation. Obviously a lot of Phoenix players to the north of North Pass. Okay, we have found the garrison, which is a front door garrison wedged in behind this shed. And you notice that most of the Team Phoenix players did not just rush into the point proper. This is that they understand the importance of map control. As soon as they came in off of that garrison spawn, it's right back up to this hill, controlling this high ground. If you don't control that, you have no chance of regaining North Pass. Hear that recon flare going out from Stormin. Syndicate wants to light up the area. Oh. Now this is Syndicate doing a really nice job controlling the top. Now Bam is out here. Does he know where Garrison is? Like I said, Garrison's locked in behind this little shed. Pumping that grease gun for all it's worth. And that's pretty much what you want to do on the 4th point. Put a little pressure. Force Team Phoenix to have to reset by having guys pull off the attack. And basically convert more bodies to defense. So that's the job of Viking and the boys. Snarky being the level 9 assault. Trying to get that satchel, if not on the tank, put it anywhere near the bunker. The splash damage should eliminate the tank. Now, I believe he might be in Viking squad, so he'll be back. I'm going to stick around. There's one satchel going off. That's not the one for the tank. There's Snarky. He's back for round 2. He's trying to get on the 6. Looks like he might get this. This is going to be a nice play. Here it comes. Big play. Hot box is about to go on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. They don't know it's on. That's 3 down right there with a full squad in on the strong point. So that's going to be -9 in terms of strength for this 4th point. Satchel is right there. Done. Now Viking was the squad leader. Does he have... He doesn't have OP. He got knocked out. But again, this is all about the reset. Now they've lost an asset. They've lost their medium. Team Phoenix needs to probably deploy a few more guys to the defensive side for Hill 15. And Hell Let Loose is all about that Shift W, moving up, bringing the tanks, taking space. Once again, top map control or sector control. The high ground belongs to Syndicate. Stoop, Dilly, and Bob just going to sit. Get some cover and concealment. I believe that's the Garrison we identified earlier, right? That flare just popped it clean again. So Garrison, like we said, was sandwiched in there. I think that was just taken out. Oh, Garrison is now behind. So they're just going to camp the Garrison. Once again, allowing this group of inf to move up. Richie B might take it out right now. I think he's in the process of doing that now. Oh, he got a spawn. Unfortunate. Unlucky. But there it is. There's your assistance from the medium. Now Garrison was taken down. Maybe splash damage got it. But now, in that vacuum, look, all the space being taken by Syndicate. Hill 15 is under hella pressure. We saw earlier the Panzer IV getting knocked out. Team Phoenix is definitely starting to feel the pressure. Once again, we're going to go back up on top. Hürtgen Forest is one of these maps where you just take your time, especially if you're a squad leader. Hold your angles, allow your squad mates to move up, maintain the high ground. OG making fast work. Got another one to his front. Doesn't win that one. But you can just see the wrap is coming. They're trying to wrap around underneath, take the high ground. Like they did last time. Get underneath and push up from the south while simultaneously putting enough pressure on front door. Definitely committed to the southern push. 2 squad leads going further south. Frank eliminating that MG. Yeah, MGs on this map, man. If you can eliminate them, you're going to help out the inf a whole lot. Take them out of those preferred positions. Yep, and try and get yourself buried in behind those SLs, especially for the MGs they can't set up. We've identified another garrison. Pressure on Hill 15. Minus tank support. And this is a hard point to lose. But I'm going to say it was earlier that work that, was it Snarky did, getting rid of that Panzer IV. I think he was in Viking squad. Now there's so much work for Team Phoenix to clean up. Medium is sitting on the point proper. Crazy. Now MG fire to the rear.
Satchel on the bunker, satchel on the bunker.
Satchel on bunker. That's huge. You know, we were wondering, or at least I was wondering, how Syndicate was going to look once seasonal ended, but naturally all the people shifting and changing teams. Another satchel perhaps going on the wall from Prank. But yeah, I was saying that Syndicate needed to rebuild a little bit. And the last, I'd say this is the second, maybe the third match I've cast since seasonal ended. And they're doing quite well. A lot of the old players that were here when Syndicate played in the APL final and the HCL final, or HCA final, excuse me. A lot of those guys are back. And they've got quite a bit of new talent, recruits looking pretty good. So all of this is just tune-up work for the APL, which is about to start in roughly 4 weeks. The start will be, I want to say it's September 9th or 7th. It's one of those days, but it's coming soon. So they're looking pretty good. And Team Phoenix is no pushover. They're a good team, a solid team, and for them to jump out early like this on a tough midpoint like North Pass shows their progression. They're getting better. Stewart just out on the YOLO trying to clap OPs. Just going to try and clean up anything that might be tucked away, buried. Eliminate all those OPs. That way, when Inf gets their kills on the squad leads, they don't have a chance to reset OP. So Athens will sit probably here by this broken building. It's a normal spot. As you can see, Domino SL trying to lay low. His OP was just in there. Scoped. Gets cut down. The AT guy looking to take out Athens and Water Jug. Now for Team Phoenix, they've done nice to scramble to get back on top of Hill 15, regaining, at least temporarily, control of the top of the radar dish. But again, it's all about clearing out. I mean, Bullet, gotta take out those SLs. Team Phoenix at least temporarily holding. They really do need to get rid of the tank of Athens, otherwise you give Syndicate just a slight advantage with tank support, and they're going to take full advantage, and they'll have Hill 15 probably pretty quick, pretty easily, because they do have map control. I mean, Team Phoenix just pushed all the way back. They're coming in from their 5th final, which is Grasau approach. We have a Ramari sighting. Rip. That didn't last long. Ramari, every time I try to get you, my guy, it's just... I shouldn't say your name. Panzer IV should be able to deal with the Stewart as soon as he peeks around the corner. Where is Stewart? Is he up? Yeah, Stewart is right here trying to circle around, get on the 6 of the Panzer IV. Crank my wagon with the level 9. Can you get the satchel out? Might not even have it. Yeah, Prank saying the same thing I'm saying. Put the satchel down if you got it. Obviously he didn't. Otherwise, that Panzer IV gets dumped along with this inf. Now Athens' tank is still there on the other side. These guys are going to play cat and mouse. And this is the importance of the positioning of the light tank, because Phoenix is unable with their inf to wrap and get around the backside where OPs are probably placed near these trench lines. Come on, Ramari, let's get one. Through the smoke. Get you some, boy. Out trying to repair. I'm amazed that this tank is still up. Syndicate inside the bunker. Lots of bodies getting dropped.
Got him.
So the bunker pretty clear of Phoenix inf. Garrison put up on the point proper. Yeah, it is locked out. You can hear the sound. That's the sound of a locked out garrison. I mean, absolutely great scramble, great fight for this hill. Artillery just doing work. Koala putting a lot of pressure on Team Phoenix. Now, if I'm a Syndicate, I'd give up the radar dish and just say, you know what, we own there, just like that, satchel it. The only safe space for Team Phoenix is to get inside that bunker, because the artillery, as you can see, is raining hell. So allow them to bunker and continue to wrap and get around. Question is, let me just take a quick peek at the map. You know, yeah, Syndicate straight in. They're not even worried about map control. They're just forcing it in. Front door and the hell out of it. They do have a flanking garrison. I think if they send more bodies up underneath, they can take out any garrisons on the back row, on the I column, any OPs to the rear. That'll make this frontal push twice as effective. I mean, because front door is doing what they're supposed to do. Panzer IV's now moved up. I think our run for the Stewart is over. But that's a hell of a run. That was expected. Steve, one of the sharpshooters. Those MGs are hell. That's why you got to wrap, and that's what Daddy, OGK, we just saw a minute ago. Takes down an SL, gets dropped himself, but that's what you got to do. You got to get in deep. A second attack garrison just put up by OG, just outside of the soft cap. This is super important. This stays up now. Syndicate has a lane to get in from the back. Yeah, Stevie, is that a recon 4? That's a recon from Team Phoenix. So Steve and OGK are now lit up. That MG gets dropped. That's huge. Allowing OG to move in further. Zucker just holding. Now back on the point proper. Just how we left it last time. Just a real meat grind. The Syndicate has decided to bring up Keanu, Phil, and is that IX? Heavy tank, 7.6 from Syndicate with some imp support. Love to see that. Panzer IV trying to circle around. I don't think he's going to get it. He gets dropped. Got dropped somewhere out in the distance. We got anything from the distance? Was it this? Was it the defensive tank on North Pass, perhaps? Now you got a real problem. Panzer IV down on the point proper. 76 from Syndicate heading to the strong point with imp support. My boy Chucks. Putting it right behind the barbed wire. Smart.
I got that. Infantry.
Yeah, boy.
OP.
Clap it. As you guys can see, once again, Syndicate on the fourth point. Beginning to capture Hill 15 for the second, maybe third time. Nice trade, but OP that he placed up earlier behind the barbed wire is safe. Nova, another squad lead. They own the radar dish without having to contend with a Panzer IV. So this point, fourth point for Syndicate, is looking very favorable. It looks like it might go their way, even though they don't have a lot of map control. They've just completely bullied Phoenix right off this point. And I think Phoenix is realizing, yeah, we're playing for the flip. I mean, these guys are going to try their best to get in. This Manini guy is probably, if he can get the satchel on, I know he's shooting for it. Here it comes out. Satchel going up on the bunker. Now, this is not going to stop the cap, I don't believe. Stop the cap. But he's willing to go down with his satchel to go off and hopefully catch enough bodies from Syndicate to give Team Phoenix an opportunity to reclaim. Now, anyway, while we're talking about this, let's do a quick recap. First 30 minutes, Team Phoenix comes out, does a great job in capturing North Pass off the start, going up 3-2 early, but I would say probably within about 5-10 minutes max, Syndicate comes back, takes North Pass, and here we are sitting 4-1 roughly, getting close to now almost the halfway point in the match. Syndicate just takes Hill 15. Now Team Phoenix is looking at fifth and final Grosau approach. And now it's going to be a real scramble. Now, obviously the lines are not defined. It's everybody throwing bodies into the point. I mean, you got 3 MGs trying to cover the north, or the south, I should say, and the soft cap. They don't hold the elevated position, so but I do like what I'm seeing here. Controlling the top of the hill, not allowing Syndicate to rush bodies in, but if they can get defilade, Syndicate, not allow Team Phoenix to basically hook around where Bossy's coming up underneath. Bossy's basically trying to get behind Syndicate, where we had seen that OP from Chalks earlier. Obviously the tank here is going to be a priority. But if you give Syndicate too much time to set up defenses, rep stations for the tanks, let their MGs get in better positions. It's a race against time. So Phoenix needs to be quick about it. And they are doing pretty well. They're getting front door pressure while setting up MG in the distance, controlling the ravine to the south. Or should I say that's north? Worst, I'm still looking for that lower third. I want something fancy. I want one of your antiques. One of those, I don't know, is it the Bren? I want the Bren. The Bren. Guys didn't know, Worst is a collector of World War II memorabilia. He's got a sick collection. All real stuff. These aren't replicates. Syndicate trying to light up the area to the northeast. Our guy Lucid trying to control map edge, has the top position. Let's run with him for a little bit. Gets his man, gets the sniper. Is there an OP close? Is there an OP close for him? I'm imagining probably. There it is. Oh, better than better than an OP. He's got a garrison. Let's go, baby. Yeah, boy. And he's gonna put up an OP and replace. Big play on the north. That's gonna mean you're taking out a front door garrison, allowing Shen, Ramari, and the rest of the guys to move up. That's a huge play from him. Now these 3 squad leads are going to be able to drop their OP. Multiply that by, 6 players from each squad. You've got enough inf support from the north to really start putting some pressure on 5th final. So this Tiger, although right now currently not aware probably that there's a lot of inf coming up, is not too safe. Not, at least not for now, or not for long, I should say. You've got 3 SLs. And there's the battle. Battle to the map edge. Get to the very, very top. Like Lucid, he is literally straddling map edge. High Performer knows it. Here they come. Lucid, you must have your map open because he is right there in front of you. Oh my, oh my. Lucid's gonna, hey man, we can't hate on him. He did a great job. He took out a garrison and an OP. He led the way for this northern push, man. But that one right there, they're gonna get you for it, man. I'm sorry. Great use of cover. There it is. Keep pushing. Poop's gonna hold. Jocks is gonna push. That MG, I tell you. He's able to place his OP, although in a position where MG is going to camp that. So this is where you're hoping that your flank squad, your OGK and your prankster, these guys here, if they can bust through and get behind where that MG is propped, you've got a better chance now front door. So the one hand washes the other. And you keep pushing your, controlling your area. So where are we? We're underneath the soft cap here. They're boxed in real good, I think. For the most part, they're only fighting for the sector. Syndicate controls the I-3. Shout out to the Wolves. Got one of their recruits in here. Man, Dominic. He is set on whatever's in those binos. You didn't hear that gun popping. Ramari gets the clap on the SL. Bro, are you kidding me? You just gonna walk right in like that? Are you kidding me? Let's go. Right under their noses, man. Takes out one of the crewmen of the Tiger tank. Both Tigers are they are pinched up on the point proper. You can see them lit up by the recon that just went over. With a rep station to help repair, but man, these guys, I wouldn't even call for a bombing run or a precision strike. We know how sussy they are. Bam-a-lam. That precision. We caught it. I think it got one though. No, got a lot of nothing. Slightly off. Got no complaints this time, and the precision wasn't quite what it says it is that time. But so much energy is now put on protecting these Tiger tanks that they're going to lose map control. You've got 2 full squads from Phoenix, Sergeant Otis, and 1 other SL over here trying to keep these Tiger tanks up. Frank is just trying to be the rattiest rat and crawl his way in. Respawn. Yeah. But they've been identified and pretty much locked in. Tiger tanks are locked in on the hard cap. Let's pull up map. Let's get an idea of the garrison situation. You're going to keep one on North Patch just in case things go real shitty. Maybe this one stays. I don't know. Maybe those 2 stay, and then you use your other 6 garrisons for the G, H, and the I. I'm thinking that they're going to try and move this garrison here, probably more front door, park it in behind. Oh, the garrison's there. So they are set up in a really good spot. Maybe if they could get lucky and move up their red zone garrison without getting locked out. But honestly, that's really tough to do. Obviously, the HQ spawn is here. It's going to get locked out. That one here. We got deep. Daddy on a deep flank along with Viking. What do you say there, Robbie? Setting up. Guy does his homework. Trust me when I say. You don't want him setting up. And then his mate, worst. Got 2 of the arguably best MGs in this game. Just going to put so much pressure on that front door. Allow Inf to get up closer to these Tiger tanks. Now, simultaneously, I imagine got 1, what is that? Yeah, 1 heavy from Syndicate on the point proper. 1 on the midpoint, which I'm not sure why they wouldn't bring that up. We're at 34 minutes remaining in match. I would bring that second medium, or excuse me, heavy up to deal with these other tanks here. I mean, unless the sight lines are that shit on Hill 15, that could be the case why they're just sitting back in defense. I'm just going to allow the Inf to hopefully close this out if they can do that at all. And the problem with the Tigers sitting here on the point proper is they're not able to take care of this Syndicate Inf that's pushing up. I mean, I know that the ground is defilade, but rolling one of those Tigers out and not allowing the infantry to even stage up. We got a shot on the Tiger. engineer, tank simp, along with the rep station. They are taking shots from the, well, I thought was the Tiger up top on Hill 15. They are a bit exposed. Boob's got that AT kit. He's going to keep running it. Now, Dean. Nice grenade from Richie would do wonders. But trying to set up that MG, not allow Syndicate an opportunity to get in behind the Tigers. Bombing run. Syndicate bombing run, I'm pretty sure. North to south on the back end of Grosso approach. Man, but you got Inf in this. Man, this is tough. Phoenix is, I mean, getting swarmed. As we're approaching the 1 hour mark, 4-1 Syndicate against Team Phoenix. Hürtgen Forest, our map. And we're on 5th and final, which is Grosso approach. Big push, big push. The guys are rushing in. Try and give you an idea of what it's like to be front door meat grind. Richie B with that shift W does get the OP. Now if you can continue to push, look, SL dropped his OP. Puts it right back up. That's when you know, that's what the shift W is for. Now, if you could have clapped that SL, then you're cooking, then you're in business. Smoke doing wonders right now, concealing Syndicate movement. Supplies drop. 14 Phoenix. I guess they're worried Garrison might go down. Getting awfully close to getting locked out. I mean, here's Garrison right where the camera is, and they're getting awfully close to locking out. You'll hear the sound, but what I like from Team Phoenix is they do have the high ground. They're sitting on top of the logs, firing in. They do have a Tiger with OG, Viper, and Leo. They might be pressed into service real soon. If any of these two Tigers that are on the point proper go down, I mean, for Syndicate to close the show, it's going to take a lot of work from from their heavy tanks to move up. You're dealing with 3 Tigers plus basically all of their inf in the soft cap. So Athens in a light. Keanu Phil in, what was that, IX. Probably going to leave North Pass alone and just start pushing everything in. Can't be afraid to take space. Yeah, they need a little something extra. The infantry is busting their ass to get close to this tank. Not only are they fighting off infantry, they're fighting off artillery. Obviously, the tank itself, they're fighting its MG fire. Needs a little help from their artillery and from the Syndicate tanks as well. Now, occupying the tank, no longer part of Athens' concern. Level 9 assault kit. He's basically tasked to take care of those Tiger tanks. Water jug. Not today. But they did break up the tanks. The tanks sensing too much front door pressure, relocating now. But they gave up the strong point in order to gain or change position. Making a straight run for Hill 15. Now, does that pull the other Tiger tank that was sitting in defense? Does that move the Tiger up? Perhaps. Crank his wagon. Let's go. Ah, yeah, baby. It's on. Like Donkey Kong. Question is, Tiger knows it's satcheled. YOLO, straight into Hill 15. Bring the package. That's what they're doing. They know what's up. Kill as many dudes on the way there. Satchel's got about another 15 seconds or so. Yep. Not going to get the satchel off. Hammer takes him out. Down she goes. Doesn't take much with him. Too many bodies on the back end. Now, here are both 76s. I don't think they're dealing with that much pressure on the rear. A couple bodies here and there. Now, nice job for Phoenix, though. They withheld, didn't give in. Syndicate was putting a lot of pressure on this 5th. But I think they're in a pretty good place right now, despite not having the Tigers, having to control the midpoint. Infantry's got it back under control. Dude, you got the haircut, bro? Stop. Tell me you went and bought that, bro. No way. You got the shotty, though. Waiting for those buckshots. Let's go, Viking. Sergeant Otis puts a big boot in his ass. Says, not today. Yeah, so things have kind of slowed down quite a bit. I mean, maybe Syndicates recognize this part is just really difficult, and you know, coming away with a 4-1 dub is not bad. Just because you don't close the show doesn't mean you didn't play well. You played well throughout. Very much interested in controlling the top. They've been up here. Syndicate Inf. Got a bombing run north to southeast through the point itself. Let's see if we can catch some. Hopefully, I think it was the garrison they were looking for. Was there a garrison set up somewhere? Here's garrison. So let's see if they get that bombing run. Take out garrison. And maybe spring this point open. Here it comes. Got legs. Is he gonna run through? Is he gonna get? I don't think he got it. I think, yep, safe. Just missed it. I mean, a fraction off. The garrison is just sitting behind the shed. Yeah, they've been stalemated on this position pretty much for the last, 10, 12 minutes. And I got a feeling it's just going to kind of stay this way. With the high position to the east, northeast for Team Phoenix. And Syndicate having to come up, essentially. So that's a Phoenix bombing run. Checking the kill feed, didn't see much in the way of bodies come up, so it's just not a heavy concentration on the point proper from Syndicate. Check out our flanks. We got anything deep? OGK always out there. Storming. The flanks are pretty quiet. Try and catch Daddy. Where is Daddy? Daddy is in the HQ cooking. We'll be strafing and killing artillery. I think we're still playing by seasonal rules. Again, trying to fight uphill. Especially if you're the attacker. Not easy at all. It wouldn't probably be a bad idea. Maybe airhead potentially somewhere where Daddy is. Just to kind of get through this this kill zone. While Inf is putting pressure on the top, maybe you get lucky and drop something in. Because I don't think Team Phoenix is all that interested in pushing Hill 15. Didn't see the bombs go out. But I think that was a successful bombing run. Hold up. Check the kill feed. Garrison inside the bunker. These guys are on light duty now. Just chilling. Enough supplies. Life is good. Not a bad idea to put an AT gun on top of the bunker. Deal with those Tiger tanks earlier. Now Chalks and Richie still in the same position, trying to get up that hill. Divas with his MG has just been locking the area down. So these wide flanks from Prank, I don't know who that is, Deep Viking. Ooh. Tiger tank moved up from back defense to the point proper. Second Tiger in the back. It's gonna be hard. I mean, let's just take a look at it for now. I mean, for Syndicate to lose, they would have to lose North Pass, so they would have to lose Hill 15 and North Pass. Both take 2 minutes to cap. You could just slice 4 minutes of cap time off. We're basically working with about 10 minutes left on the clock. I've seen Syndicate do this, what was it, Hated, I think last time I casted, waited till like literally the last minute and threw everything at the fifth and final, and they were successful, knocked Hated off the map with literally about 8 or 9 seconds remaining in the match. So in a scrimmage, you can pretty much bet your bottom dollar that's pretty much what's going to happen again. They're just biding their time. Again, Garrison sitting right behind the busted shed. Team Phoenix is not giving up. Trying to control this dead area to the north. Recon going through from Syndicate. Precision strike. Northeast. Let's see if we can get a... Can we get a lock? Alright. Tank. Let's see. Let's get positions. It's going to happen. Here it comes. About to land. Or not. That's so bad. The first one disappeared. The second one hit the damn trench. And he put it right on it. We saw that. So, again. Pretty shitty. Look, it's still locked right on that tank. I mean, a damn recon. Bebo, I don't know what to tell you, my man. We've said it last time when you commanded. These damn precision strikes, man, are shit. They come in on an angle. They should come directly down. I mean, that's what a Stuka did. It didn't drop it on a 45. It dropped literally vertically straight down on the target. So, yeah. Guys, we got to get in the forums, and we got to just voice our opinion, fix the shit, make it better. At the very, very least, start responding to some of the things that we're asking. If it can't be done, then we'll shut up. But I mean, to just stay quiet just pisses everybody off. Nobody wins. So that should have been a Tiger scratched, erased from the board. But that Tiger stays up, and basically, I think, is gonna... Well, I don't know. I still think if Syndicate brings up their tanks, they could potentially pull this out. But that would have been a huge win, knocking one of those Tigers out. Then Syndicate has the tank advantage. Oh. That Tiger get dumped? Yeah, that was a Tiger. It did get dumped. I'm not sure from what. Maybe the, is there a... Perhaps one of the two 76s up there. I also thought they had a AT gun built. Now, a lot of bodies trying to come up through this little ravine. I think these guys, if they have... If Syndicate can gain the position here where squad leader is by this stack of logs. Oh shit, I just hit the frame bug. Is that Syndicate? Another Syndicate bombing right now. I think that might have got the garrison. Let's take a peek. It was here. All right, it's been removed. Now, the problem is you got to simultaneously key that up because they've been low-key dropping supplies over and over and over. I'm sure they've got plenty of supplies. A garrison will go back up. So you got to time that up with a push with your tanks and your inf. And we did kind of catch that because we do have one of the 76s moving up. I know they're watching the clock. They've already done the math. We're basically 5 minutes left in the match.
Steve, you see that guy by the tree? 115.
Oh, sorry.
So the main gun is 3 o'clock. The coaxial gunner just took out. Who's that? Moop.
So sorry about that.
Oh, God.
And I did it again.
God damn it.
I didn't kill that guy. 105, he's still there.
Now you got him. Give these tankers the love they deserve. I get shit on, rightfully so, for not giving you guys enough love. So we're going to roll with these guys for a little bit. Now this is what I had said earlier. If they took this position here to the north, and I don't even have to say it, point is already being capped. We're already roughly just about halfway through, so this game could come down, well, it could end in about the next minute, unless... Wow. Turn your head for a minute just to catch the tanks. New garrison was replaced. And that big spawn did not stop the cap progress, so that tells you just how many players Syndicate has in the soft cap. That is a nice strafe from Bebo on the garrison. They know where the garrison is. Oh, this is all she wrote. This is done. Let's just pull out and just watch it run down. Not much left to do. This is about 5 seconds away from GG. And an impressive win for Syndicate. Well played. Let's run through the scores real quick so these guys. And for Team Phoenix. There we go. So there you have it. Let's just jump back into studio. Yeah, so there it is. 5-0, Syndicate looking dominant, really, on a map that didn't favor them off the start. They obviously were allies, and North Pass is a really tough take. And what they didn't do is they didn't allow Team Phoenix to really settle in. They pushed the front door really hard, which is kind of not the way you normally do or retake North Pass. Usually it's from underneath the south, but they had put so much pressure on that front door, and they weren't getting taken out, that they continued to go with it, and it worked. And let's face it, they didn't look back after that. Shortly after that cap on mid, Hill 15, which was our 4th point, was taken probably within the next 5 to 10 minutes, and we stood 4-1 for a better part of the last half of the match. And Team Phoenix did well to do their best of holding off the dogs. I mean, but in the end, Syndicate too good today. And anyway, looks good for Syndicate now. They're getting ready for, like I said, the APL starts in about 4 weeks. So be tuned in for that. But before I go, I could do my regular shout outs to the people that are helping us in this community, like Terry. Terry's always putting the pressure on Team 17. Get better, Team 17. Put some more people on this. Terry put out a video basically saying, we need to fix this damn game. Get more developers on this. More content needs to be released. Again, they did fix this, and thank God Fresh Baked Goods put out a video saying don't buy this DLC. The DLC is overpriced. It's $12. It was only good for one map, so I think getting shit on and basically the community pushing back is what we need to do in order to see change. Also, Altberg, thank you for putting out the comp video on how it works and who's involved in it for console and PC. So check out that video from him as well. And once again, Kaiser, this video is done quite well. I know it's got probably close to about 20,000 views. So Kaiser's message is getting out there. Hopefully devs are checking that out. And last but not least, my man Florian for the seasonal stats. Appreciate you, buddy. And also, guys, do me the favor. Appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share it, hit the notification bell. Comp is your thing, then I'm your guy. You want to watch every time I go live. So yeah, anyway, I know it's the summer and all that, and I am kind of scaling it back, and I'm doing not as much as I normally do, but we've got some really cool shit coming up. And I want to first shout out, and I'm going to just say, can I just jump? Normally I don't take this much time, but I do need to tell you about this thing. So you casters, you guys, even you veterans that have been around this, check this shit out. This is Uno. Shout out to AX Hawk for putting me onto this. This is web-based production, and you can change it. And these are just some of the things that I favorited. You've got lower thirds, you've got matchups, you've got lineups, you've got scoreboards. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And it's all customizable, so you can just change the names. I mean, it's quick, So if you're doing, some quick statistics, you got somebody maybe, and it's browser source, so you can share the link with somebody, and they can update it real time. So if you got a co-caster, they can update the information, while you're doing the camera work and leading the commentary. They can kind of support you by updating these graphics. So there's a ton of stuff. Create yourself create yourself an account so you can save all of this stuff. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. The paid version, I'm not even sure. From what Hawk told me, it's not that much of a difference. I don't think he said it was worth paying for subscribing to this service. So anyway, just wanted to show you guys that. Hopefully you casters update and continue to push the production value on your streams. And yeah, that'll about do it, guys. So catch you on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Peace.